Hi, I would like to give you a quick update on my electric skateboard build. So since last time I actually printed the cover for the ESC, and I printed a earlier version which was too small, so it was this one. Came out pretty clean, but unfortunately the ESC didn't quite fit in this one, so I printed a similar one, just a little bit bigger, which fits in there perfectly. And as I told you last time, I'm using a bamboo clone deck, which is this one, and I think the ESC cover will fit perfectly on there. So as you can see, it lines up just right, and I don't think that the ESC cover will be in the way of the motors after I install them. So the things I'm currently waiting on are the trucks, the caliber clone trucks that I've ordered from hellray.de, and I'm also waiting for the motor mounts. And one thing that I also received from last time is this grip tape. So it's this kind of geometric blue white kind of finish. The thing is, it looks a little bit different than it did on the pictures. It's a little bit more blue than I initially thought, so I'm not sure that I'm happy with it. I haven't decided yet, but I might actually order some kind of other grip tape. The thing is, the trucks and the motor mounts will be in a blue kind of color, so I thought this would match the colors of the caliper trucks, but I don't know. One more thing I've tried to do is to print the enclosure for the battery pack. So my battery pack is very thick, and that actually becomes a problem, because if I don't print the cover in the exact dimensions as the battery, the cover will be very large. So I've printed this one, but it wasn't really the right size, and what I've done now is to measure the size to get perfectly match with the battery pack. So as you can see, I need the battery pack, I need the cover for the battery pack, the enclosure, to be in the exact size. So I've actually tried and cut the print down, but I cut it too much. So now I need to make another one. The thing is, I was already making another one, because as you can see, the print failed quite a lot here, so that's not good. So I just tried to cut it down to measure like exactly how big do I need it to be. And as you can see, it just barely fits, because you see it tilts down here, so I can't push it further down, and it's almost up at the top here, and you can see how much I need to you see how large it needs to be, and it's really hard, you know, beforehand to know exactly how much space you need and how large the enclosure needs to be, because as I told you, you know, it kind of tilts down here, so it's hard to know exactly where the battery will be able to fit. And also the battery is actually smaller on the other side here, so it's hard to know exactly how much you will be able to push the battery up in the corner. Also, one more thought I have is these ESCs. They worked good in the past, but I know that there are better ESCs, but the thing is, I knew that VESC's VESC is a lot better, but they're also expensive. But I've heard there is some kind of hobby wing ESCs that's supposed to be good. I can't really find them online, but as far as I know, they are very good. I know that backfire boards use them, and backfire boards are quite good. The thing is, I don't know if the hobby wing ESCs exist in belt drive format, because I think that they need to be configured quite differently for belt drives and for hub motors. But if someone knows where you can buy these hobby wings ESCs for belt drives, if there are any, you're welcome to give me a heads up. Alright, so that's all for this update. I hope that by the time I get the next update, I will be able to have built some of the skateboard. So hopefully I get the trucks and the motor mounts next week, and I can start building the board. The things I have left to do is print a new enclosure for the battery. Of course I need my parts, and I need to actually put I need to be able to wire all the cables in the board. So I need to probably cut the board on the top side where the grip tape are supposed to be for the cables to be able to run between the enclosure and the ESC box. So yeah, that's basically it. But what's fortunate is that it's still winter, so I can't ride the board anyways. I have to wait until my April to ride, so I have time to build. So that's nice, because the parts really do take some time to get here in Sweden.